name is Samira Geloro. In battle, the Kericho Governor Eric Mutai has petitioned President William Ruto to dissolve the county government under Article 192 of the Constitution. Mutai pointed out that he is pursuing a constitutional petition for the dissolution due to irreconcilable differences between the executive and the county assembly. The governor added that his administration was collecting signatures to support his call for dissolution. He said there was a complete breakdown in relations between the executive and the county assembly, which created a hostile and untenable political environment. Speaking during a press briefing at the county headquarters, Mutai pointed out that governance was impossible under the hostile political environment. The governor seemed to be exhausted following a second attempt in 3 years to oust him from office through a motion tabled by Sigowet Ward MCA Kiprotich Rogoni. In the motion tabled before the Assembly, Rogoni cited governance and accountability issues as the main grounds of Mutai's ouster. The Public Service Commission PSC has published the names of 20 candidates shortlisted for interviews for the positions of Registrar and Assistant Registrar of Political Parties, with the exercise scheduled for 11th this month at its headquarters on Harambe Avenue, Nairobi. The list includes 10 individuals shortlisted for the position of Registrar of Political Parties. The first interview will begin at 8:30 a.m. with Ali Abdullahi Surar from Mandera, while the final session of the day will feature Florence Tabo Beria from Kilifi at 2:30 p.m. Among those competing for the role is Geoffrey Obonyo from Kisii, shortlisted under the Persons with Disabilities category. Others include Sophia Kaindi Sitati Mudungi from Nyeri, Mercy Kalondo Wambua from Machakos, and Mana Rogers from Bungoma. Another 10 candidates have been selected for the Assistant Registrar of Political Parties position. Their interviews will also take place on the same day. Seth Odhiambo Onyango from Migori is the first to appear before the panel at 8:30 a.m., with Gilbert William Upanga from Vihiga closing the day at 2:30 p.m.
This is 95.0 Iqra News.
Now, the Director of Public Prosecutions DPP has opposed an application by accused persons linked to the Anglo leasing scandal, seeking to have their defense heard by the trial magistrate who had earlier acquitted them. The accused, through their defense team, requested the Milimani Chief Magistrate Court to transfer the case to Chief Magistrate Felix Kombo, who January 19 acquitted them under Section 210 of the Criminal Procedure Code. However, the High Court later quashed the acquittal following a successful appeal by the DPP. The appellate court ruled that the accused be placed on their defense, having found that the trial court erred in acquitting them. In opposing the application, the DPP, through prosecutors Jeremiah Walulasa and Christine Marete, urged the court to assign the case to any magistrate currently stationed at Milimani Law Court to ensure the matter is heard and concluded without further delay. Prosecution argued that since the matter has been in court for over a decade, allocating it to a magistrate on transfer would only cause unnecessary delays. The prosecution further submitted that the trial court means the trial magistrate sitting currently in that court and not necessarily the magistrate who heard the matter. The government has disbursed 4.6 billion for the Inua Jamii program. In a statement, Labor and Social Protection Principal Secretary Joseph Mutari said the disbursement will cover stipends for June and July 2025 payment cycles. The payment, which begins today, will be made to 1.15 million older persons and persons living with severe disabilities enrolled in the Inua Jamii program. The PS further regretted the delay for the June cycle due to a data cleanup exercise. The program aims to alleviate poverty, and promote the well-being of society's most vulnerable members, including persons aged 70 and above, orphans and vulnerable children, as well as persons with severe disabilities. Beneficiaries have been encouraged to register with the Social Health Authority to access affordable and quality health care.
95.0 Iqra News.
Nationally, a majority of people in five nations Brazil, Colombia, Greece, South Africa, and Spain believe that weapons companies should stop or reduce trade with Israel as its onslaught on Gaza continues. A poll reveals Spain showed the highest support for weapons deals to be halted, with 58% of respondents saying they should stop completely, followed by Greece at 57% and Colombia at 52%. In Brazil, 37% of respondents believed arms companies should completely stop sales to Israel, while 22% believed they should be reduced. In South Africa, those levels stood at 46 and 20% respectively. Commissioned by the Global Energy Embargo for Palestine Network, endorsed by the left wing Progressive International Organization, and fielded by the Paul Fish platform last month, the survey comes in the wake of a call by Francesca Albanese, the United Nations Special Rapporteur on the occupied Palestinian territory, on countries to slash financial relations with Israel as she decried an economy of genocide. And now you're up to date at 11 minutes past the hour. My name is Samira Galoro. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.